Skill 5, hope, H-O-P-E. Several years ago, as I was going through my divorce, I was sitting in my driveway before I went inside. Does anybody else ever do that? And I was just contemplating about how am I going to hold this space for my kids, because we were in this like really rocky transitional time, and it was hard. It was really, really hard. And I was like, okay, Stacy, how do I offer hope to my kids and let them know we're not going to be in this space forever? And then how do I just sit in it with them? And I came up with the acronym HOPE, hold on past the emotion. This is a phrase that has gotten me through many hard days, and I really wanted to share it with you. So part of what happens is we have really big feelings, and our kids have really big feelings, and we want those feelings to stop. And so we become hopeless when we feel like they're never going to stop. But if we remember that feelings, emotions are like ocean waves, they wash over us. And then sometimes they're so strong that they knock us out and we get underwater and we might need a life raft to get out. And sometimes they just barely touch our toes or they touch our feet. But what happens with ocean waves is they always recede. And that's how a lot of feelings are. And so hope is really about holding on past the emotion, letting that emotion wash over us, and then realizing we're not going to stay in the space forever. We're going to be able to get through it. So I want you to really sink into holding on past the emotion. Right now, it feels like pandemic parenting is going to last forever. And the reality is it isn't. It's going to shift and change, and there's going to be some things that come and go. And we're going to settle into how do we live with this pandemic and COVID long term. And a lot has shifted even in the last 6 to 8 months. And so I also want you to remember that every interaction that we have with our kid is just a moment in time. And sometimes we just have to hold on through that emotion. I do that in the mornings a lot. Mornings can be rough for us. So we just hold on past the emotion. We stay regulated. We let them have their big feelings. We manage ourselves. And then we move on into the next moment that might have a different feeling in it. So it's a mantra that I've said over and over. And I just felt like it was a really important skill to put in your skill set, because it's going to help you get through these hard times. And remember, this doesn't last forever, right? Hold on past the emotion.